it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Vault Collection palette tutorial. I just posted my first one on Saturday, and in that particular video, which if you have not seen it, you definitely should see it, check it out. I'll leave a card up here. If you have not checked it out, you can definitely go and watch it after you finish watching this one. But in that particular video, I told you guys that I was going to be doing a makeup tutorial for each palette. Today's video, I am doing it with the Dark Magic palette, and this is the more blue cool tone-ish palette. This is what this one looks like. This palette is so pretty. It's so different. I don't think I own any palettes similar to this one in the color scheme. It reminds me a little bit of Subculture. Hopefully it doesn't perform like Subculture, but yeah, it's very beautiful. Like my last video, I have no idea what look I'm going for. I'm just gonna wing it and see what we come up with. Brows are already done, so I am just going to go ahead and really quickly apply some of the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Light 14, because that is the same concealer that I used in my last video, so I want to keep it somewhat the same, if that makes any sense. So I am just going to apply this all over my lid area, and I'm also going to clean up the brows with this concealer. Set that concealer into place. I'm going to take the shade called Poof, and I am just going to apply this all over my entire lid and brow bone area. Like I did in my last video, I am going to try to use as many shades as possible from this palette. So I'm going to start off by taking the shade Shh. It's a nice cool tone brown shade. I'm going to apply this from outer corner to inner corner and really blending it upwards and really buffing that shade upwards. I'm going to take this shade, and this one is called Potion, and I am going to pack this in my crease. I'm going to keep it a little bit lower than that previous shade, but I still want to concentrate it really nice in that crease area, and making sure to put the color in the inner corner as well as the outer corner. I like my crease to be just as pigmented in the inner as it is in the outer. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the color the brown shade, and I'm going to make sure that the crease is nice and blended and that those two colors transition really beautiful together. Moving on, I'm going to go into the shade Inside Job, which is this beautiful dark green shade. I'm going to place this in the outer corner first, so I'm kind of just stamping my brush in there. So stamp, 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 then slightly blending up and in. Okay, so that color is going on a little patchy. It's not as intense as when once you start to blend out the color, I don't really get a ton of pigmentation. Like it goes on really nice and pigmented when you first stamp it on, but once you begin to blend it out, the pigment kind of starts to fade. Kind of tilt my brush to the side and I begin to blend upwards. Color is giving me a little bit of a hard time to blend. I don't know if you can see right there how it's just a little patchy. Hopefully we can go back and fix that. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of Potion, and I'm just going to work this in the crease. I'm gonna make that dark green transition a little better because it's looking a little patchy. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the shade Busted, which is that really pretty blue shade, and I am going to work this shade right in here in the outer corner. Just in the outer corner, so right here. I'm taking a little bit of Inside Job in a blending brush, and I'm just gonna buff out those edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a makeup wipe and just kind of wipe this off a little bit because it's driving me a little crazy. So I'm just gonna clean up the outer corners a bit. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of concealer once again, and I am going to clean up the inner part of my lid. Now, if you don't want to do this step, you can definitely skip it and just go straight in with eyeshadow. I like to go in with a concealer just because I feel like the finish is just a little bit more crisp and it does look a little bit better, but you don't have to do this if you don't want to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and take my concealer and I am just going to clean up the first half of my lid. I'm not going to be cutting my crease. I'm simply just cleaning up the inner corner of the first half of my lid, if that makes any sense. So I take the concealer and I'm just going to clean up that half. So see, right there, half of my lid, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up with the concealer. I hope nobody has done this look because I have not seen anybody's tutorial with this palette, so hopefully nobody has done this one. To go in to the shade Power Cut, and I am going to place this in the inner corner of my eyes. So right in here. I'm placing it right here in the inner corner. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Diversion, which is this beautiful shade right here. It's kind of like a brown purpley shade. It's so pretty. I'm gonna spray my brush and I'm going to place this shade right next to that Power Cut shade and kind of blending it in towards the middle of the eye. So right there. You want to make sure to lightly tap so that both of those colors just kind of blend in seamlessly together. And now I'm going to go in to probably my favorite shade from this palette, which is this metallic green shade. And this one is called Trickery. It's so pretty. It's this metallic green. Saturate the brush with this shade and I'm going to apply this to the center of the lid, kind of like in that space that we still see a little bit of concealer. That is where I am going to apply this shade. And back. And I'm going to lightly tap it in to that previous shade so that it creates a blend and you won't see where one shadow starts and the other one ends. Oh, tell me that's not beautiful. Tell me that is not beautiful. Man, I did that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the shade Inside Job once again, which is this dark green shade. And I am just going to re-intensify the crease because if you can see here, I got a little messy right up there. So I'm just gonna take the tiniest bit of this shade and I'm just gonna blend in that crease area just a little bit more so that it looks really nice and clean. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in again with the makeup wipe and just wipe off any fallout. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my face off camera just because I just wanted this video to just be mostly focused on the eyes. So I'm looking a little crazy, it's looking a little dramatic, but I promise you it will come together. And I think I overlined my lips a little bit too much today, so we're just gonna go ahead and ignore that. So the only two shades that we have not used are the two brown shades. So I'm actually gonna start off by taking the shade I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by taking the shade Mojo, which is this shade right here. And I am going to take this and I am going to apply this to my lower lash line. You see what I'm doing? These lashes are really long. So I'm just applying this right in here. A little bit of the shade Potion, this shade right here. I'm gonna take this shade and I'm just gonna blend it in the bottom lash line. And then I'm gonna take a mixture of Inside Job and this blue shade, a mixture of both, and place that in the bottom lash line as well. Taking a flat definer brush, I'm gonna go into Temptress, which is that dark black with a little bit of glitter, And I am going to place this really close to my lower lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and line my waterline using a silver pencil. Alrighty, you guys, so this is the finished look. This is everything that I have for you guys today. I'm like trying to look at myself in different mirrors. I did cut my hair, by the way. Hello, I forgot to mention, I cut my hair about 1 finger to 2 fingers shorter. I'm trying to see if I can get everything that's dead like out, but yeah, I actually really like it. And from now on, it's just time to regrow. So yeah, this is the finished look. This is everything that I have to share with you guys today. I do have to say, where's my palette? Here it is. I really did enjoy this palette. I do really like the color selection. I really like the shimmer shades. Now, if you look closely, I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick it up, but right here, it's kind of patchy, and it's these 2 shades right here, these 2 dark shades. They go on a little patchy and they kind of start to crack a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Can you see that? See, like right here is starting to kind of crack a little bit, but other than that, I do really like it, and I definitely have to play with them a little bit more because it could be many different things. It could be the brush that I used, it could be the primer that I used. So yeah, I definitely do have to play with it a little bit more, but I do really love this look. I think it's so freaking pretty. Also, let me know in the comment section which of the 2 palette that I have left do you want to see first. I don't know the name of them. I think it's Bling Boss and Ring the Alarm. I think those are the 2 that I have left. Also, today is the last day to enter my giveaway. I'm going to have a link to the video up here. If you have not entered, I am doing a giveaway with Luminous Cosmetics. So if you have not entered, today is the last day that you have to enter, which is August 28th. And the winner will be announced in my next video. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That is everything that I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. We're so close to 100K, you guys. I can smell it. Please, please, please subscribe and share. I really want to hit 100K this year, and I think I can do it. Alrighty, so I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. Mwah!